Hi, welcome to Fort Madison. We're at the Iowa State Penitentiary. This is the oldest continually running penitentiary in the whole United States. It was built in 1839. I'm Judy Milks. I'm a retired lieutenant from the penitentiary and an FBI-trained hostage negotiator. We have a group, Historic Iowa State Penitentiary, that's trying to save the prison. It's a very important historical value. And we'd like to take you a tour of the prison and show you what we're talking about. So if you'll follow me, we'll start the tour. We're in cell house 17. This is the oldest cell house in state of Iowa. It was built in 1839, and it's been closed down now for many, many years. It's 4 tiers high, but it is the original cell house. This is the office area for the officers, okay? This is where we would, our keys were here, operated the doors from here, the officers ate in here. This is where we had downtime. We had to keep the board up, you know, which inmate come and went. All these inmates were 2 officer escorts because they were dangerous. Just not 1 officer, you had to have 2 officers with them at all times. These alleyways is how we, if they were flooding, we had to go back there and turn the water off. If they clogged the toilets, we'd have to go back there and unclog them, and we had a tool. And when we would go back there, we'd shut their water off, and then we'd tell them to flush their toilet before we took the tool and took the cap off. Because if we didn't, they'd flush the toilet, and then we'd be wearing everything that was in there. So the inmates loved to play this game with the new officers, hoping the new officers wouldn't know that that was the case. They got 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday. Single man right now. Used to be 3 to 5 inmates in the pens, but they got to fighting so much that we divided them up and made it 1-man pens. So Monday through Friday, they never got to exercise on Saturday, Sunday. So here's this building here. It's where the officers, the exercise officers, would be, and there was always an officer in there that timed them in and out to make sure they get their full hour. And you had to, their name and number, and so you'd make sure they got their hour, because if they complained, you had proof that you gave them their hour. But they used to be able to smoke, so they could bring out their cigarettes, and we carried lighters in our pockets, so I'd have to come over here and light an inmate's cigarette so he could smoke. They couldn't have lighters or matches or anything, so I'd light the cigarettes for them and then sit down here. So I might run around to 5 or 6, 10, lighting cigarettes. This is inmates' whole world. They never get outside these 4 walls unless they have to go to Iowa City to the doctor. So a guy that's done 50 years, if he was never sick and had to go to Iowa City, has never left these 4 walls, ever. So this is just not their house, this is their entire world.